afternoon, guys, and happy Sunday to all of your sunshiny faces. So guys, as of right now, I am currently in our back room, what's gonna kind of be a guest room, family room kind of space. We're gonna have a bed in here, but it's gonna be more like a day bed kind of thing so that we can sit in here, kind of just hang out, just like as an extra, like I said, family room, sunroom kind of space, because we've got the giant door that's back here and the other window that's in here. It lets so much light in now with this very, very bright color that we ended up painting it back in the spring. But I didn't share with you guys the floors yesterday, so I thought I'd share with you guys the floors. We're currently like working on a whole bunch of stuff. So I think this is the closet that's in here, and we have one last coat of paint, I think, or 2 coats of paint to put on the doors that are gonna go back here. So that's what we're currently, they're outside, that they're being painted. My dad needs to put the outlets in here, and then we're gonna move Jack's stuff from his room in here for a period of time until we ended up, so that we can paint, get the patch that, the ceiling patched up that needs to be patched in the other room, and a couple other little things too. Like there's some outlet stuff that has to be done in there. We're redoing the floors in there as well. So like I said, I thought I'd just share with you guys, since this room is pretty much done, we don't have the trim on yet. And like I said, my dad's putting the outlets on. We also don't have like the cover for the vent currently either. But for the most part, most of the stuff in here is done. The ceiling's painted. We're also doing crown molding in here, so it's not like done. Like you guys can kind of see like up there. We didn't go all the way up to the ceiling because we're doing crown molding. So, and that's not on yet. So there's a couple things that aren't done, but in order to get moving with the projects that we can't do, we need to kind of move like people around in rooms and stuff like that. So like I said, I thought I'd just kind of share with you guys this room. Also too, because we just got this new sliding glass door maybe around this time last year. I think it was maybe right before or right around the time football started. So it was around, like I said, that time. Got this one done, this other window and the bathroom window, and also the kitchen, like garden window. So anyways, like I said, I'll share with you guys that since it's nice and bright in here right now, and before all the furniture gets moved in, I thought I'd share with you guys what it looks like in here. So there's a little bit of stuff in here. Jack's got his dirty laundry. So these are the floors that are refinished. I don't know if you guys saw, I will try and maybe include a before picture, but they were covered in red paint. We also had carpet squares over that, so it was all sticky. It was so horrible. These were the original floors in the house. So if you guys can kind of see, there is a little bit of like water damage and stuff like that in some spots. There's a little bit like here next to the door even too. But again too, a handful of that, like you can only sand up so much of the hardwood floor. But again too, compared to what it looked like, it's night and day. And to be able to still save the floors, even if they're not like 100% perfect, to be able to save them as much as possible instead of having to, you know, like put new type of like a vinyl in here or carpet, like it would have been so much more money. And to save something that's already here to the best extent that we can is really awesome. So the room feels so big though, honestly guys, with all of the furniture out of here, but also too because the light, it's such a bright color in here, makes the room feel so big. It lets in so much natural light because of, like I said, the back door, which apologies to that for that. There's a whole bunch of stuff that's just kind of thrown out there right now. Like that was in here, and yeah, that needs to be picked up. And you guys can see those are the doors for the closet that are out there being painted. And yeah, there's a lot of stuff that just kind of got thrown on the back deck right now. But like I said, we're in full like project mode again, so there's a little bit of chaos that's gonna have to happen anyway. But yeah, like I said, the floors look so nice, and it's so bright. The floors are so naturally bright that it lets in, like it makes the whole room feel so much brighter also. So my dad's putting in the outlet over here. This one's already in, and that one's gonna go in. This was actually a new one that we just added. This is like Ethernet cables for like cable or like the internet. Then this also needs a cover. I realized I think we need a new one of these. So anyways, I thought I'd just share with you guys, like I said, what it looks like now that all of that's done. There was a little patchwork that we had to have up here from prior roof damage that when we actually moved in, they hadn't replaced it, so we didn't realize, and there was a leak. So we had that patched when we redid just recently redid the roof, but that patch got done also. So yeah, that's the whole room. Like I said, it feels so big. This is the smallest of the 3 bedrooms, and the room feels giant. Also also maybe because the closet is open right now, but like still it feels so big in here. So Jack's stuff is moving in here. That's the thing we're doing today. We already went out and bought all the paint for the other 2 rooms so we can get that stuff done, at least do the walls in the other rooms and things like that. So like I said, we got a ton of project stuff to get done, and then waiting on having, you know, my cousin's, you know, his construction company that he's working for, get them to do the other stuff that needs to be done in the other room. But again too, I think the floors, they look so nice with, you know, compared to what they looked like before. They're so beautiful. Like the ugly red that they were painted before, this is just, it's so pretty. And like I said, the light color of it as well just makes it feel so much better as well, and brighter. So yeah, like I said, I thought I'd share with you guys that. You guys can actually see kind of this red that's in this corner, like right down here. That red, that was the color that the floors were painted, so it made it feel very dark in here anyway. So again too, like I said, I feel like it's, oh my goodness guys, it's such a different space in here. It's so nice. Like my dad was saying, my mom like nailed the color in here. Like it's perfect. It's so bright. It's like perfect for like a sunroom. My mom calls it like the Florida room kind of, because it's like one of those like you know, like porch, covered porch, you know, kind of like a 3 seasons or 4 seasons room kind of thing too. But you know, like I said, my mom has been calling it that. I think it's like a sunroom. Like that's what it's kind of gonna be in here as well. The thing is, because my current bedroom, the one that Jack's moving into, doesn't have a closet, this will be Jack's closet. So it, like I said, it's weird. The smallest room, you know, has a closet, but then the next biggest room doesn't have a closet. So this is gonna have to be Jack's. It's currently my closet, but when we move my stuff out of the primary bedroom so that we can paint and do all the work that has to be done in there, all my stuff has to be moved in here, because Jack doesn't even have a closet right now anyway. So all his stuff is like in his dresser and a box, and some of it's in the attic hanging up. So yeah, anyways, we gotta go get back to stuff. I just actually am waiting for my dad to finish with the outlets, so I don't have anything to do right this second, because I can't even walk in Jack's room because he's got stuff out to be moved. Like he took all the drawers out of his dresser, so I can't even go in there, and like I was pulling nails off and gonna do some of the like spackle the holes and stuff like that, but I can't even do that because I can't even walk around in there to get the like step ladder and to be able to do it. So anyways, I thought I'd share with you guys though the update, since it's during the daylight, it looks a lot, like I said, brighter in here as well. And like I said, so much nicer. Well guys, I think I'm gonna end today's vlog, but if you guys can see behind me, but I thought I'd share with you guys because we've already added the Dalmatian dots. That was the plan for the other room. We're gonna like do that kind of design in here. Honestly, we ended up getting this room actually almost completely ready for painting tomorrow, which is amazing. So there is just, we actually took like the trim off too, like the door trim is off, and Jack has a little bit that he's gonna do on the floor in here and around the closet. We're leaving the trim on the windows. It doesn't really need to be touched anyway, so we're not going to. But we just, like I said, we have to take the other trim down and do that. But in here, we've got, I already did all the like, you know, nail and screw holes and stuff like that, which were a ton. Do you guys see this? This is like ridiculous. Who needs to hang these many pictures up on the walls? Honestly, there's probably gonna be just a few on my room, like where my shelves are and where my like corkboard is in my room and where the TV is. I think those are the only holes in my room. Like, and that's like barely anything. Like just the shelves are gonna kind of be the noticeable ones, and the TV, like you know, because they're like anchored. And other than that, I have like 4, I think in total, maybe, for both of the cork boards that I have in my room. And other than that, I don't think there's anything really hanging up on my wall. Like maybe I have like 1 or 2 nails somewhere, but I think that's literally it. But yeah, this room has changed owners several times, so lots of different things have been hung up here, and we haven't painted it in between that. And so it is, you know, like where like you just didn't, you know, like something else, we just took it down. We're like, oh, we actually want a nail hole over here, and then put it somewhere else. But it's crazy. It looks like Dalmatian dots in here. Even down here, you guys can see too, like I took the molding off on the bottom and around the door, but the closet door Jack is still gonna do. You guys can see over there, that closet door still has to be done. And there's more spackle patches all over the wall too. But anyways, we got, like I said, this room pretty much ready. I have to wait for it to dry, which I'm gonna wait overnight since it's nighttime anyway. Just wait till tomorrow, sand it, and then we will be ready to paint tomorrow. We're not doing anything with the ceiling because there's a hole that's in the ceiling that they have to patch that we're gonna have them do, and then they're gonna do the floors in here. And I think we're gonna have them redo the molding that's around on the floor, just so that we don't have to do it. Because one thing is too, the door, actually this spot right here had to be cut shorter than what is a regular piece of like trim, because the door is like closer to the wall on that side. Like I don't think my room has the same thing, but this one does. So I told my dad, I was like, you probably just want to have them do it so that like you don't have to like precisely cut it to get it to fit perfectly in here and all that. So yeah, probably, like I said, gonna have them do it, but we pulled most of that stuff off anyway. But we have to take the floor molding off, or like trim off, so that they can do the floors when they go to sand it. So we have to do that anyway. So we just decided to take it all off so that we can do the painting anyway, and since they have to do the floors. So like I said, long story short, you guys got to see the nicely finished room in the other room, and then you guys got to see some of this that is partially being worked on as of right now. But this color will be the same, this room will have the same color as my bedroom does now. I got the exact same paint. We went to, I think I told you guys, we went to the hardware store, we went to Menards, and also to Sherwin-Williams. And I ended up getting the paint that they had on file from the other time that I was there, which was so convenient, because I was like, I actually don't know if I remember what color it was. I knew it was like something, I don't remember. I think it was tantalizing teal, that's what it was, but I couldn't remember the name of it. But we found out today that that was what it was, and we were like, yes, that's perfect. It's the exact right one, and you know, pretty much the same thing that I had in the other room. It's just my accent colors I want to do different, but I love that blue. It's my favorite color. So like, and it's not like it's like out of style. It's kind of just very similar to the one in the other room anyway, just darker. But either way, I'll share with you guys the whole process as we keep moving.